Hi everyone. So I was looking at this CNA article, okay, and if you look at the headlines itself, it is already quite concerning. I was looking at the numbers and I did a little bit of calculations. So the graduate unemployment numbers in 2024 looks to be about 33%. And this year, the graduate unemployment numbers has increased as of now, about 40%. It is a little bit concerning, 33% last year, and then this year, the unemployment rates for graduates about 40%. In addition, I would like to point out that a lot of these unemployment data, they are not fully accurate. For example, although it is also said that about 700 more graduates have found jobs this year compared to last year, the question is whether they are underemployed. You may have a job, but if you are working part-time job, that may not be desirable. You're looking more for a full-time permanent job. Okay, the unemployment data, the unemployment statistic cannot really differentiate between you working part-time or you working full-time. The other type of underemployment is when you are given a job that's actually below your level of skills and education. And anecdotally, okay, seems to be happening because the graduates are finding it difficult to land a job, so they kind of take on whatever job that's available, not exactly at the level of skill and training that they have received. And obviously, the consequence of that is that their pay is also much lower than they had expected. If this is quite a prevalent problem, then it is again very concerning. Unfortunately, the general unemployment statistics cannot really capture this point. Finally, I would like to share, as written in the subtitles of the article, the 1700 are part of a larger pool of fresh graduates who entered the labor force instead of taking a break or pursuing further studies. So it seems that there are more graduates who are anxious about being able to land a job. So I think rightly so, they have decided not to go for tour around the world. But this other point, instead of pursuing further studies, actually, let me share with you that this could be a very good time to pursue further studies. In economics, we call this opportunity cost. Your opportunity cost of pursuing further studies is much lower where the job market is weak. So the economic cost of pursuing further studies at this juncture, okay, is actually lower than in the past. This might be a good time to pursue further studies, be it some master's degree, okay, or learning some new skills. Don't further your studies just for the sake of getting more paper qualifications. Obviously, that is not going to help you in today's economy. So you must find something that's really valuable, that's really going to equip you with new skills, more advanced skills, etc. And that will put you out there in a much stronger position when the economy becomes stronger, when the job market recovers, and so on. And I also say this in light of today's or tomorrow's AI economy. As we all know, AI is really going to displace workers. I think that the more expert you are in whatever domain you are, the safer you are. And that's another reason for why you want to pursue further studies or upgrade your skills, etc., to a more expert level. Okay, so with that, I hope that's been helpful for all you graduates out there as well. See ya.